Good morning, Sycamore Creek. Today we are continuing our series called The Greatness Principle. And this Sunday we're specifically focusing on seizing significance. When I hear the word seizing, I'm thinking of grabbing a hold of something, embracing a person, place, or thing, and not letting go. So a great example of seizing a moment was when we were all in COVID. And I took that moment when the world stood still to write my book, a book that I have been thinking about for 6 years, and have been looking at my notes, continuing taking notes. I would have been able to take notes for forever, but I seized the moment when I was granted space and time to just jump on a moment, and I call it a jump scared moment. Jump scared and just went ahead and did it. And I'm so grateful for that opportunity because now looking at my schedule, we're working here at the church and working at my studio and working with my kids and spending time with my husband. Where do I have the time to write a book? Nowhere right now. So look for those kind of moments where you can seize a moment that you might normally not have. And then when I hear the word significance, I think of importance, value, and impact. These are just some of the words I want you to ponder about and hold with you throughout this message as we continue the greatness principle. The series is based on this book to help us explore finding significance and joy by serving others, written by Nelson Searcy and Jennifer Dykes Henson. The greatness principle says, bless others and God will bless you, simply put. But shout out to me what you think of when you hear the word blessing. Do you think of things like rewards or gifts or things that God will give you as a result of this, that, and the other? The blessing that we are talking about is the presence of God in your life, being a part of the family and the body of Christ, being in community with like-minded people that will care for you as you care for them. This is not a rewards program. So as we dive into this, my name is Tiffany Norday. I'm the worship producer here at the South Lansing campus of Sycamore Creek Church. So the authors of this book begin this next part of the series talking about their experience going to Disney World with their child and discovering and being made aware of something that was very unique to the park. Did you know that there are Mickey Mouse images hidden throughout Disney World? I had no idea until I was preparing for this message. The early Disney engineers hid discrete Mickey Mouse images throughout all of the park and various attractions, places. The images are simply 3 connected intersecting circles that look like the outline of the Mickey Mouse head and ears. They can be seen on the pavement, painted on the walls of buildings and in the fences, and arranged in the landscaping of the park. But most people don't see them. And because they don't see them, they don't know to look for them. And then reading this book, I can concur. I never knew this existed either. It makes you want to go back to Disney World just to see for myself. But after someone made them aware of this cool fact about the park, they began to see these Mickey Mouse images popping out of the woodworks here and there. It's sort of like when you get a new vehicle and now you notice all of a sudden people in your city who have the very same vehicle you have or the same color car you have. But now your eyes have been made open and you can't unsee it now. How many of you guys can relate to that? Here's the first step to seizing significance in our lives, and that is awareness. Awareness of what? It's the awareness of opportunities to serve people. The first step in living by the greatness principle is to look for opportunities to bless others every day. You might ask or wonder, why is it so important to look for opportunities to serve and help one another? Well, Paul reminds us in the Bible that to do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility, count others more significant than yourselves. Let each of you look not only to his own interests, but also to the interests of others. And to look is to be aware. It's an awareness of not just of our own needs, in which self-care is very vital to the life and should be practiced daily, but it's also the needs of others. The authors of the book go on to describe how we all have a deep down desire in our soul and hunger to connect with a purpose bigger than ourselves, and that God puts people in our path every day that we could be a blessing to. But if we are not walking in awareness, then we are missing these opportunities daily, which leads us right into our first chat question. Take a moment to think back over the last few months. Have you missed opportunities to serve other people? Let's discuss.